Hi friends, I welcome you all for the channel of your UPSC friend. Today, let's solve the questions on geography from previous year prelims paper. First question, the term sixth mass extinction or sixth extinction is often mentioned in the news in the context of the discussion of. This question is from 2018 prelims paper. Option A, widespread monoculture practice in agriculture and large scale commercial farming with indiscriminate use of chemicals in many parts of the world that may result in the loss of good native ecosystem. Option B, fears of possible collision of meteorite with the earth in the near future in the manner it happened 65 million years ago that caused the mass extinction of many species including those of dinosaurs. Option C, large scale cultivation of genetically modified crops in many parts of the world and promoting their cultivation in other parts of the world which may cause the disappearance of good native crop plants and loss of food biodiversity. Option D, mankind's over-exploitation or misuse of natural resources, fragmentation or loss of natural habitats, destruction of ecosystem, pollution and global climate change. Scientists have warned that the sixth mass extinction of life on Earth is unfolding more quickly than feared. The main drivers of wildlife decline are habitat loss, overconsumption, pollution, invasive species, disease as well as poaching in case of tigers, elephants, rhinoceros and other large animals prized for their body parts. The ultimate cause of all these factors is human overpopulation and continued population growth and overconsumption. So, the sixth mass extinction is regarding the mankind's overexploitation or misuse of natural resources, fragmentation or loss of natural habitat, destruction of ecosystem, pollution and global change. This makes the answer D. Consider the following pairs. This question is from 2019 prelims paper. Here it is given the glaciers and the other side it is given the rivers. It is telling that in the option A it is telling that the Bandarpunch glacier, in that glacier the river Yamuna originates. In the option second, Chenab, that is from the Bharashigri glacier. Mandakini river, Milan glacier. Nubra river, Siachen glacier. Manas river from Zemu glacier. Now let's see the origin of rivers from the glacier. The river Yamuna originates from the Bandarpunch glacier and river Chenab river originates from the Bharashigri, and also the Gori Ganga is from the Milan Gori or the Milan glacier. Nubra river is from Siachen glacier. The Tista river is from Zemu glacier. Now let's get back to our question. Here the correct answer is A, that is 1, 2 and 4 only. That is river Yamuna originates from the Bandarpunch glacier. River Chenab originates from the Bharashigri glacier and river Nubra originates from the Siachen glacier. Gori Ganga river originates from the Milan glacier and Teesta river originates from the Zemu glacier. Next question. Turkey is located between. This question is from the 2014 prelims paper. Option A, Black Sea and Caspian Sea. Option B, Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea. Option C, Gulf of Suez and Mediterranean Sea. Option D, Gulf of Aqaba and Dead Sea. Let's see the Turkey in the map now. You can see the Turkey here. Turkey is located between the Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea. And also important thing to note here is regarding the Bosphorus Strait and also Dardanelles Strait. This Bosphorus Strait, this small part, this Bosphorus Strait connects the Black Sea and Sea of Marmara. And Dardanelles Strait, this part, the Dardanelles Strait connects the Sea of Marmara and the Aegean Sea. Now let's see the straits once again. The Bosphorus Strait connects Black Sea and Sea of Marmara, and Dardanelles Straits connect Sea of Marmara and Aegean Sea, and the Turkey is located between the Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea. Now let's get back to our question. So the correct answer is B, the Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea. Next question. With reference to the cultivation of kharif crop in India in the last 5 years, consider the following statements. First statement, area under rice cultivation is the highest. Second statement, area under the cultivation of jowar is more than that of the oil seeds. Third statement, area of cotton cultivation is more than that of the sugarcane. Fourth statement, area under sugarcane cultivation has steadily decreased. Here it is asking for the correct statement. Area under the rice cultivation is highest, and area under the cultivation of jowar is not more than that of oil seeds. The important hint here is the jowar crop cultivation is mainly confined to the drought areas, but oil seeds is cultivated throughout India. Next, the area of cotton cultivation is more than that of sugarcane, and the area under sugar cultivation has not decreased. This is a bit old data. Now let's see the data in this graph. Here you can see that from the year of 2011 and 12, this part here, from the year of 2011 and 12 till the year of 2015 and 16, there is an steady area under the cultivation of sugar from here to till here, that is from till the year of 2015 and 16. But in the year of 2016 and 17, it saw a decrease in the cultivation of area, but again it got a spike or increase in the cultivation area from 2017-18 to 2018-19, these 2 years, that is here, this year and this year. 2017-18 and 2018-19 saw a increase in the area of cultivation of sugarcane, but in the year of 2019-20, it again saw a slight dip in the area of cultivation of sugar. Hence, here the correct answer is 1 and 3 only. That These are the questions for today. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.